Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm back with Ed Wartts and April Griffin. We've been talking about HUD and the Civil Rights Enforcement Agency and the process of filing a complaint and what types of complaints people might have where they feel that they've been discriminated against. So Ed, if somebody wants to file a complaint to register, what are the different ways that they can do that?
Well, as the world changes, HUD is attempting to change with the world. One of our strategic goals is to transform the way that we do business. Several different ways you can do it. One is certainly by telephone, one is through the internet, and HUD recently introduced an iPhone, iPad app on which a person can actually just go on and report discrimination to us or file a complaint on their behalf.
Well, and that is changing with the times. You guys are right up to date. So you just get an app on your phone.
Right.
And how would you search that? HUD or HUD
Yeah,
St. Louis?
you can go to the App Store and just put in housing discrimination, and it will bring up the HUD app, and you can add that. And it's a free application, so no cost.
Yeah.
And so we encourage people to do that, especially many of our agencies as well may want to download that app, and so they can start using it.
So at what point in the process of buying a house or finding an apartment to rent, would somebody file a complaint? Typically, are they already in the home or they're trying to get in and they feel that they're not being given fair opportunity? Or
many times, in terms of a home purchase, most of the time that's going to come from a denial of a loan or different terms and conditions. For example, this whole crisis of predatory lending that happened a few years ago, that primarily affected African Americans and Hispanic communities disproportionately. And so those folks may not have even been aware that they were given a discriminatory loan until after the fact, until they got to a foreclosure situation, for example. So it can happen at different stages of the process, either at the application stage where you think that you're not being given the range of products, or you're not being given the terms that you think would be applicable to your credit standing, or once you get into the loan, and you discover later, you can still file a complaint with HUD on that basis as well.
Very interesting. And then April, in your organization, whether you have a housing issue or, like you were saying, a disability or an age or whatever the area that you feel you've been discriminated against, same thing, they can find you online, or do you have an app?
Yes, they can call we don't have an app,
okay,
but they can use the HUD app.
Yes,
but we do have online, and we have a website, and you can call, and great thing about our office, you can walk right in and someone will help you. Most of the time, there's someone available. And our office is small, but it's welcoming. We try to make sure it's very friendly because people who come have already experienced something that was a bad experience for them. So we want to be very helpful and welcoming to them to come.
So let's talk about your celebration. It's April is April, and your name is April.
Yes.
Is that why it's
my name is April? My birthday is in April.
Oh, everything happens in April.
Everything great.
Okay, good. So this is National Fair Housing Month coming up.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, and it's celebrated all over the country with local enforcement agencies, advocacy agencies. HUD celebrates it as well and partners with us. The importance behind this event is we're celebrating the 1968 signing by President Lyndon Johnson of the Fair Housing Act, which was within the Civil Rights Act. And so this prohibited discrimination in housing practices as far as the selling, renting, lending. And so we celebrate this every year. This is the 45th year. And so we're excited about it because oftentimes we think, well, that was the past, do we really need that anymore? But yes, we do need it. And actually, there are laws that are presented before the state legislature, federal legislature every day, every year to take away some of the rights that we currently have. So it's important to continue the good work, to remind people how we've gotten here and why it's important that we continue to watch. And we still need it.
So April 11th?
April the 11th at 1 p.m. at the Gateway Classic Sports Foundation, which is at 2012 Dr. Martin Luther King. We'll be there. We will have the mayor there. We'll have other dignitaries. We present an award to someone that we think has provided great service in this field. This year, it'll be presented to Ms. Sheryl Rose. She's the regional manager of the Missouri Commission on Human Rights. And so she's done a lot of great work over the years. And so we want to acknowledge her. We'll have guest speaker, and it's open to the public. We'll have realtors there, bankers there. We'll have community residents there. We'll have HUD representatives there.
So it sounds like it's a great place to go for information. If you're just
Absolutely.
starting to look at houses, for instance, and you want to make sure you're doing it right from the very beginning, you don't have to file that complaint down the road.
And also just to show your support for the Fair Housing Act
Absolutely.
and the Civil Rights Act. And so it's open to any and everyone. There'll be some entertainment. There'll be some refreshments there. We just want to come out and let people know, you know, this is still important.
So nice. And do we have to register ahead of time or just show up?
We're asking for you to RSVP, but it's not mandatory. You
Okay.
can just show up and feel welcome.
Good. Well, you all are so welcoming. Gosh, it sounds like a really fun event and something definitely worth attending to
Absolutely.
celebrate all the great things that have happened in our country over so many years and things that are continuing to happen. So thank you both, Ed and April, for joining us again
Thank
this
you.
year
Thank
to
you.
tell us about this wonderful event. And April Fair Housing Month with April. We'll get it all in. So
Yes, yes.
we have to take a break, but stay with us for more STL TV Live.